Do y'all remember this Republican senator from Minnesota who tried to introduce a bill that would have made Trump derangement syndrome an actual mental illness diagnosis? Yeah, well, this is his mugshot from the day after he tried to introduce that bill because he got caught trying to do things with a minor. And I think it's fair to say that things have only gotten worse for him since then. His wife just filed for a divorce and he's gotten hit with new charges, but it's crazy where these stem from. So first he got himself caught up in a Chris Hansen style sting operation, but then as soon as he got to county jail, he used one of his jail phone calls where they tell you flat out that they are monitoring and recording your call to call someone and ask them to go remove evidence from his apartment before the FBI could get there. And the evidence that he wanted removed was his laptop. He didn't want them to find his hard drive. So of course the FBI was notified immediately and they showed up to the apartment with a warrant and seized the evidence right before the woman showed up and actually had the balls to ask the FBI for the laptop. This triggered all new charges against this dude because he was clearly trying to obstruct justice and dispose of evidence, and he was set to be released the next day to a halfway house, but then they just gave him a no bond, and now he's just gonna rot in jail. And immediately after that, his wife filed for a divorce, as she should. I think it's safe to assume that since he was trying to conceal the contents of that hard drive from law enforcement, that as soon as they get into that and figure out what he was really up to, there's gonna be a whole lot more charges coming. I think that since he was elected and entrusted to a position of authority in our country, he should be held to a higher standard. And since he's out doing this creepo stuff, he should have stronger consequences. If you agree with me, say wood chipper in the comments.